Hello, everybody, and welcome to my presentation on Black Rifle Coffee Company. Let's go ahead and get into an overview. All right, so Black Rifle Coffee is a veteran-owned coffee company serving premium coffee. They mainly get their beans from Colombia and Brazil and roast 5 days a week at their facilities in Manchester, Tennessee, and Salt Lake, Utah. Their employees mainly are based of veterans and that's one of their biggest focuses is to support veterans, law enforcement, first responders, and even a portion of their money they make off each bag they give back to uh, and support to veterans, law enforcement, and first responders. So right below is a quote from the CEO when making the company. He says, "Black Rifle Coffee Company is quite literally the combination of my two favorite passions. I take pride in the coffee we roast, the veterans we employ, and the causes we support." So this is what sets them apart than other coffee companies is their target audience interaction. They have a team of journalists who make content through YouTube and Instagram. YouTube with 41 million views and Instagram with 1.1 million views. And their own blog / magazine called Coffee or Die. Here they make mainly entertainment on that, and it includes history, news, and humor. Um, yeah. So yeah, their biggest recent conflict. Recently, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with the news, but in August 25th, just before school started, um, Kyle Rittenhouse was someone who was in a protest in Wisconsin and ended up shooting three protesters during multiple confrontations. Um, he was then released on a bail very recently with $2 million. And one of the defense attorneys tweeted their celebration, as you can see here on the right, and Kyle Rittenhouse was wearing a T-shirt of Black Rifle Coffee Company. So this is where the problem starts to come in. Um, the public saw this apparel and thought that BRC had sponsored Rittenhouse, which created backlash. So people thought, hey, they gave money to that bail, and some people didn't like that, and other people did. So you have creation of two different audiences. And then we're going to watch a response of the CEO just for the first half. It's only like a minute long.
Hey guys, first and foremost, I wanted to thank everyone for all your continued support for Black Rifle Coffee. Uh, we've been in quite a little shit fight the last couple of days across social media. There's been a lot of misinformation, a lot of hearsay and speculation thrown out there. So I wanted to get the facts straight with you guys. Number one, did we sponsor Kyle Rittenhouse? The answer is no. The reason for that, the reason why I think it's important, is that we're not in the business of profiting from tragedy. We're not in the business of profiting from this event. We have zero interest in collecting $1 from any of this. It is ethically inappropriate for us to do so or even give the perception. So why did we come out and say that? I wanted to make sure everybody knew we would not profit from this. Okay? So number two, did we separate our Blaze Media marketing contract because of that? No, we had a series of discussions with Blaze because there was a promotional code attached to an image of this. We said we do not want to be associated with profiting from this. Same thing I just said. We don't want to be associated with profiting from this. Can you please remove it? But our marketing relationship with the Blaze, we've had that for 2 years. Nothing changed with it. We believe in what they put out. We believe in that relationship. Number
All right, so as you can see there, and is just only the minute and 24 of his response. Um, there's another piece to this story also is Blaze Media, who has a podcast that ended up giving out a coupon code to the people listening on Black Rifle Coffee Company, and they decided to pull that coupon code so that they were not benefiting in any way off of this traumatic experience or off this traumatic event. So let's go ahead and get into
Hey guys, first and foremost,
the result of all this. Um, Many of BRC's customers and 2A Second Amendment audience did not appreciate the lack of support for Kyle Rittenhouse. He has kind of become a hero in the eyes of that community. Those same people went to social media and spread word that BRC is not a pro Second Amendment as once thought, and that they are kind of staying neutral in this whole event, and really that their content that they produce and the people that they hire, you would think they would have a stronger stance on this. And pretty much what happened here is there's back to the creation of two different audiences, one that did not support Kyle Rittenhouse and what he did, and the other one that did support this. And so now the company's in between these two audiences. So here's a connection to public relations. What they did was did some ethical decision making, and as you heard in the statement, and they pulled any kind of business related content away from that traumatic experience, and they do not want to benefit off those events, and they thought this was, an ethical problem, so sacrificing some of their public reputation with one of their audiences was correct in their own eye, or ethical, was the ethical choice, and is justified to themselves. Yes, so now let's go ahead and look at connection. Let's go ahead and look at PR theory of what really happened. Focuses on different, so PR theory focuses on different categories of publics, not just a mass audience. This goes to Laswell's communication model, where the attorney tweets, he's the media, and sends the message to opinion leaders, and those opinion leaders created those two audiences, and then they're active publics, so they see this and they're also voicing about it. Let's go to the next one. And so my improvement suggestions is that they review previously released content on all platforms and make adjustments to reflect what their real values are, and maybe make a statement of where they really stand, because it seems as though their content and their mission on their website really reflect the 2A community side. So they get kind of in an issue where the 2A community would rather see them sided with them on their hero rather than them making the correct ethical decision. And then that BRC should understand the two-step communication model and how their future media will affect their business. And that is it. Thank you.